And recording has started. Let's do this, bitches.
Do we
Well,
see
just-
the?
Go ahead.
Do we see the people?
Yeah, you see them. You turn the corner and you saw like the echoes of torchlight. You weren't sure if maybe it's sunlight or torchlight. And yeah, you see the figure. You see the humans with their bright lights, and it's kind of killing your infravision for a second there. But you know you're covering with the shield wall and adjusting. In 1 second, I have to take this. I apologize. This is bad.
I feel like just beat a bitch. Hang on.
So this is a three-way fight.
Yeah, looks like it.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Dungeon
Okay.
Master, just to be sure I'm understanding, this is now a three-way fight instead of a two-way fight.
Yep. Surprise, bitches.
Listen, I have one of my goals is to fuck off the humans. So, can I?
So,
How far
which
away
way
are
you
they?
going? About the other end of a 50-foot room. So about 50 feet away.
Okay, 50 feet away, and I need to go check.
Elf human. Okay.
Wait, oh, wait a minute. That's magic user. Okay.
So yeah, I will need actions. Harvester, are you going with your previously stated action?
I am going with the last thing I stated there.
In that case, Miko and Sobin. Sorry, it's not going to be able to pronounce.
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
It's a weird, but that's exactly how you're supposed to say it. It's Siobhan.
Saban. Okay. Crossbow, draw sword, take defensive position. Who are you firing at with the crossbow?
Oh, sorry. Hold up.
Question about magic user darkness 15 radius. Is it the same as cleric, or is it anything
Yeah,
different?
well, you should read the spell description, and I know you just got dumped that in, so you
Can't
didn't have time.
find it.
What's the
Or no,
spell?
is this one?
Darkness, 15-foot
This is-
radius.
Oh no, there. Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. I found it.
Mhm.
Should be second level magic user spell, player's handbook.
I mean, it's the same as
I believe it is
wasn't
the
trying
same.
Darkstone.
I found it.
15
Hold
foot
on.
radius, yeah.
Let me read it.
One
Range is. Okay, you can count as much as you want. I probably won't do anything this round, anyways.
Okay. Would you like me to start running shit while you think things through? And
I can't really do much yet. I need to read over the spell to see if this is even something I can do correctly.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of time, but pretty soon time's gonna pick back up. I mean, this whole thing was meant to be a time killer till Vasa shows up, but I don't want to leave y'all hanging.
To be
You
fair,
said
they are behind a shield wall twice, so.
50 yards. Alright. Alright. Then I will. You said they're 50 yards away, right?
50
See them?
feet.
50 feet. Oh, then this will definitely work. Yeah, no. I will. And this is.
Okay, now let's see. Da.
I would
need
like
to
to cast
check the
the
cast.
mage version of Darkness 15 radius
Okay.
on the humans.
Darkness, 15-foot radius, centered on the humans. Okay, give me a second to check that. Because I need to check a couple other spells to figure out which one goes off first. Okay, dancing
Mine's two
light.
segments.
Oh, don't forget all the crossbow and bow fire.
Yeah, no, that's going off first. But I have a plan for running with that. Okay,
Dungeon Master, do I notice any one of the human soldiers' armor looks to be a bit better? Or clarifies one as a command element?
Okay, let me describe the human forces really quickly. You've got people in chain, people in leather, a couple people in plate mail. So that would probably be the command element.
And I would have targeted the ones in the heaviest armor I could see.
Duly noted. Okay. So, that's darkness. Let me check the other spell. Casting time that. Okay. So, of course, crossbow fire goes first. Shaban, why don't you go ahead and roll to hit? That is their armor class. A 7.
At 10.
7 at 10. At 10, a 7 is sufficient to hit that. Yeah, unfortunately, that will not be able to hit their armor class. Someone with a tower shield is in front of them and sees the thing and blocks it, but there's a hailstorm of crossbow fire going off, because yonder human forces have, 25 of those guys, and the elves did not have crossbows. They typically use the longbow, or shortbow more frequently. So the human crossbow fire is going to go off first, so... And
Well,
We're in a
technically,
cave, right?
the Elvins went first. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Where-
that 2 fumbles, though.
Yep.
We're in a cave, correct?
Yep. So missile fire range is reduced, but crossbows at the short range you can still hit, of course.
Okay. Mentioning that. Figured worth something to mention.
Bro, you're within 0.2 of yards of each other. Missile fire can hit.
I'm just bringing it up.
Alright, so those crossbows come on up to bear. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, Let me just dice percentage on that fumble real quick. Okay, nothing worth having. Okay, so Yep, so the first half of the missiles is just a general thing against the front line. The last couple, the last 4, funny enough, were actually called specifically to certain priority targets. So most of those are good. Some crossbow fire is going to be had on units back and forth. I'm not tracking every single one of the couple hundred people here individually. But don't worry, I'm writing things down. Okay, 2 crits. Anything of note? Nope. Nope. Both of them were just triple damage crits. Okay, so 2 targets are going to go down, but it's random. And the odds of it being one of y'all is 0. Okay, that 1 fumble, that's what I have to check.
There's 2 fumbles.
Well, the other fumble I already checked. Okay, that fumble
Okay.
is a 62. Let me check the crit tables real quick. 62 on a crossbow fumble is... No, weapon misloaded, quarrel is jammed. Okay, that person's just throwing aside his crossbow in disgust and drawing his sword. Okay, crossbow fire is done. Miko, Crystal, your character is trying to cast, and the big guy has gotten up and drawn his swords and is charging towards the elves. Humans, you don't know if this guy was supposed to be here to help you or what. So anyway, this guy is going to tear through some elves for a bit. Yeah, he swings to the left and just takes a guy's head off. And he swings to the right and fumbles. Huh.
What's his fumble?
I'm looking it up now. 72 melee fumble. Hit self, no damage. Powers
Is there
through
a
it.
picture of this dude we can visualize?
I have not
That's
drawn a
fine.
picture.
No. Okay.
Okay, so that's him with his 1-2 over there. Okay, Miko, this guy is causing a lot of chaos, but he's more towards the middle. I have you all kind of off to the side a little bit, so you will be able to start casting your spell. Just as Harvester, you shot the gun there early, which means you got a little bit of initiative on that, which is good. You actually tied. So Harvester, you throw that fireball, and oh boy, dice it.
Doesn't that go blast back at them as well?
Probably.
24 hit points.
24 hit points. Okay, fireball. Range is 10 of yards plus 1 per level in a... Oh, my bad. The area of effect is a 2 of yards radius sphere. So throwing it at you, 2 of yards back to there, yeah. So Harvester, you said you were hitting at the lead thing. You're actually about to wipe the field. My god. Alright, give me a second here. This changes
On
things.
both sides?
24, so a lot of people need to start making saving throws. Okay,
But
Harvester.
It does
Show
go
off.
back onto his people as well, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, party, start with your own saving throws individually. Harvester, you're caught in your own blast, man. That
Does my
fire...
deck... Well, would my decks fall into this as well?
Magic armor will play into this. Dexterity bonus will play into this. Kind of. There's really no place for dex to go, but I'll let you, like, duck under someone else that's being caught on fire, basically. And then I get to make a bunch
Well,
of
you
fun
said they
saving
were
throws.
pillars.
Not in this section. I should have clarified. In the
Okay.
hallways beforehand, yes. Hey, Vasa.
Right. Vasca, you must wait. We're in the middle of a fight, and I want to finish this.
Okay,
So-
pass. So those 4 make it.
So is it the +3 or the -4
Huh?
from the decks?
So dexterity would be the bonus it gives to your armor class. It gives to your saving throws, I believe.
So that's 4. So that's
5,
5.
6, 7 of the human swordsmen are still up. Harvester, your body count just hit triple digits today.
Okay. By the way, Dungeon Master, I saved with a 16 before modification.
Mm-hmm.
10 at
I
10.
saved with a 23. I
One.
want to say a 23 saves.
Yeah, you save. And okay, so party members, you all saved. I'm just gonna roll for NPCs really quickly.
Alright, so that's 12 points of damage.
Yeah, 12 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more from this. Fuck me. That's
Okay.
3 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. These guys are far enough back and they save separately. Let me check them. They save on that. Okay, one of them actually fails his save. Oof.
Does that mean
cleric.
I lose my +1 to hit?
No.
Okay.
You have that for 7 rounds.
Okay. Oh, Harvester.
Yeah.
That companion that gave you that thing, he got a 1 on his saving throw, and he did
Ooh.
not have those many hit points.
Oh.
Oof.
Well, I guess I don't need to give him the wand back.
Oh, that's right, I never did figure out what he did. Ah, fuck it, he'd have targeted that guy. Okay. Okay, on to the Elvish people. 1. Just 1.
Reals, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think wiping out both our
None.
armies when we have this thing came to us was a good
I mean,
idea.
he
Hey,
hit
one
it as
swordsman made it!
well. He hit the thing as well.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
but
Don't
now
worry,
we
I'm gonna
don't
deal with
have
that
a
thing
buffer.
last.
We don't have a buffer now.
2 of those
Oh.
saved. 2 of 3 of those saved. My things are nuts, guys. I'm working here.
It's fine.
Okay, on to your clerics. They need that to save. Save, 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 save. Oh my goodness, all your clerics somehow managed to save with nothing rolling below an 11.
Hell yeah.
Impressive.
Woohoo! Yay!
Now let's check your magic
Elven
users.
cleric.
Oh.
Oh, they're fucked.
1 saves.
Well, technically, this
The other
is
2
a spell.
fail.
They have a better.
Yeah, but with a
saving
1 and
throw.
a 2, I'm afraid not.
Yeah, no.
The other one got a 20, though. It was the greatest distribution of thing I ever saw. Right, that corridor is a lot more full of bodies on fire, and the smell is horrifying, people. Oh my god, I don't know how many of you have smelled human flesh burning, I can attest. It's horrible. There's a smattering of human forces up, barely any. There's about as many elves, but most of them don't even have weapons on, really. Like, a couple of them have drawn maces or daggers at this point, but it's looking around in horror at each other. And let's do this guy's saving throw. Amazingly, that saves. Although that was close. So
How
that was
big is he, by the way?
about 8.5 feet tall.
Okay.
That
is
was 24 save for half becomes 12.
Yeah.
So that becomes odd 6. Okay. You were saying?
No. Is he? What race do we think he is? If we can tell at all.
Nothing you know. A tall red-skinned monster with these sharp, pointy teeth, and he is cackling as the corpses are burning. Party, this is Zod.
Okay.
Welcome to the battle at Devil's Pass. Y'all are fucked. Okay, so that does change things up a little bit, though. Spellfire's gone off. Melee is...
I knew it.
Yep. You know what, Party? We're gonna end this round prematurely just to get it started again. New. At this point,
Does Bob look like he's going for the remaining elves?
well, I'm figuring that. Okay, human forces and elven forces both. Your allies are fleeing.
Oh, we're all fleeing.
Your allies are. You can do whatever the hell you want, but your forces weren't decimated. They were
Bosco,
taken
you're
down
not
4%.
Oh, you're fucked. Never mind. I see. Never mind. Ha, that's funny.
Now let's see. 1 through 3 elves, 4 through 6 humans. Okay.
Dungeon Master, do I see a single human staying behind?
No, you do not see any humans that are staying behind. It looks like they're all turning to run. There are screams about, "Oh God, it killed us all! Run!" The
So I
general
don't see
chaos.
that single human soldier over there. I'm saying human because that's the human group, not knowing what race is actually there. Just. Oh, I just see all. Okay, you know. Okay.
I'm confused.
I'm asking, do I see Grills casting?
No,
The
you
sole
don't.
person not running.
Oh, actually, double
No,
M.
you don't see him. He.
Double M.
Yeah.
Did my spell go off or did my spell not go off? I don't remember. You
Oh,
mentioned
that's
that.
a good point. Yeah. Roughly at the same time as you cast yours is an instantaneous thing. Fireball technically chucks and throws. Give me a D6. I'm curious because that will affect us.
Oh, 1d6. 1.
Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, your spell was interrupted just as you were about to release it. Like, literally, if you gotten a 2, that ties it. 3 would have beaten it.
Alright. Hold on. How long does this take to cast?
Well, congratulations, Grills. You have successfully derailed my one-shot. This is not what I pictured happening.
2 seconds.
Actually, wait. If I attack at 14th level, how many attacks per round would that make me?
You get 2
actually?
attacks per round.
Yeah, but I'm dual wielding.
So that will be 3 attacks per round. Think rest.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this because one of the logistics of spellcasting for round-wise. If I hold my spell and cast it at the very last second at the end of the round, can I immediately cast another spell in next round?
You usually can't hold spells. It's, okay, I start casting the components for it. I try and time it, so it's magic missiles. So for 6 seconds I'm casting. Once those 6 seconds are up, is my target still there? If it is, then I'm shooting at it. Or, if it's not there, maybe I get a chance to cancel it or fire at something else. I can't hold it. I either fire it or I lose it.
I didn't. Hold was the wrong word. Waiting to cast it until the end of the round. And then, at the next round, can I start casting another spell? Because I can only cast 1 spell per.
May I help here?
Go ahead.
Have you ever been in a snowball fight?
Yeah.
Okay, and the snow's really loose, so you had to grab it up and pack it together before you could throw it. Otherwise, it just turns into fluff in the air in front of you. Think about your spells like that. After you cast the spell, you have depleted the magic in your vicinity. And so you're reaching out and dragging magic in to make that
Effectively, no.
snowball. So no, you can't back-to-back spells like that.
Alright, then let me check
I
one thing.
think a no would have sufficed.
Purely out of curiosity, you couldn't say, okay, Dungeon Master, I wish to wait until the last 6 seconds of the round, then cast Magic Missile, then cast it again at the start of the next round after 6 seconds? That's what I'm understanding.
But still, okay, so you might get back-to-back magic missiles, but that means you're just waiting and taking damage and shit until the end of the round.
Yeah, so Miko, if that's what you want to try and do, go for it. But if you're trying to do something differently, then yeah.
What is 4 and I'm 6? That'd be 24? 24? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Great Water.
You're gonna cast Great Water.
Create
What's the cast?
water.
Oh, Create Water.
Yeah. This is towards the humans, but how close are the humans and this thing?
Humans were about 50 feet away. They're turning and running. This thing was about 25 feet away, but it approached quickly. This thing moves fast.
Shit.
Dungeon Master, my AC is now -4.
Duly noted.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. What is that? You said 50 feet away. So that's
Yeah.
what is that? 10 yards. That'd be 30 feet. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I will. Oh no. Ah, God damn it. I'm sorry.
Miko, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Magic missile.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll just use magic missile.
And I hate to run over you here,
What?
but
No.
we are going to start
No, I
running into
won't.
normal session.
No, I will not.
Okay.
Melf's minute meteor.
What does that do?
Basically it lets me cast a meteor every 2 segments. 1 meteor.
That sounds like an
It's
unearthed
equal
arcana. Mel.
It is.
Melt's minute meteor.
Oh, it's minute. I thought it was
Minute.
It is minute.
Casting
Sorry.
time that much, spells unusual and blah blah blah. Thrown by the mage, okay. Treated as grenade-like abilities. Round to run until the cast just fired off as many as they have levels. Oh, decide to forward what okay. Okay, you can start casting that.
In order to reprogram Friend Slim to be the sheriff. So I've got 2 of these programmers today.
Will you be firing at 1 every 2 segments as desired, or 1 every round?
Whenever it's 2 segments.
Okay, must point at the desired target on the 2nd segment after the spell's cast, and the missile will be discharged. Repeated every 2 seconds thereafter until all missiles are released. You get 1 target per missile. Oh, my bad. And you get how many of them?
I get 6 because I'm 6th level.
1 per level. That's what I was trying to figure out. It should be expensive to make this, but sure, I'll allow it. You're dead anyways. Okay. So I know what you're casting. Harvester, I know what you're casting. I can't say her name. Shibhan. I know what you're doing.
Also, I'm sorry if I wasn't supposed to use it. I figured that because I had it and I
Nope,
was
you
in
have
this
it, you can
war,
use
I
it.
figured, yeah, I
Golden?
figured I have it. Yeah.
Peek behind the curtain here at Oz. Oz copied from another magic user he rolled up like 2 days ago and didn't even look at the spells, just getting the magic user book ready. So
Yeah,
you
that's
literally got that guy's spell book because he's the same level as you. Congratulations.
That's fair.
Hey, this was short notice. Okay, so the elf forces are running, the human forces are running. We've got Harvester, Shiban, Crystal, and Zod. Okie dokie,
Crystal, why
parties.
don't you roll
Initiative.
for initiative for us?
I'm rolling. I don't
Yeah.
do good on initiative rolls.
I got a 4 Dungeon Master for initiative.
Yeah, I got a 1.
Oof. Okay.
I told you I don't do good on initiative rolls.
Shiban, you draw your swords and you approach this thing and it sees you and like... I want to do the cool thing in the movies where, you know, the enemy draws their swords and they're both at the side and the other enemy sees it and draws their weapons to the side too, and it's cinematic, but that's not at all what happens. This
But
thing's
he
just...
already had his weapons drawn.
I know. That's why it can't happen here. Anyways, so you got a 1 for initiative, so he is going to attack first here. And that is a that at that level. Let me check the attack matrix. You are -4.
Is he a 3 round as well?
Yep.
So my attack would go after his.
Yep. Amazingly, he just hit you. Like, yikes, I didn't expect it to be that close. Anyways, let me look him up again to make sure. This is with that bastard sword he's got with him, which is versus man-sized with 1 hand as a long
That
sword.
rusty bastard sword.
No, this looks like an ordinary bastard sword. Maybe a bit longer than the standard one.
So it's not the same one.
Uh-huh. It is not Blood Ripper. Blood Ripper is currently in a
Okay.
cave somewhere. Maybe. Anyway, take 20 points of damage.
I'm gonna get him back eventually.
This guy hits you and it's... Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Give me a d20.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy hit you like a fucking mountain crashed into you. He has giant class strength rating. You managed to not go flying. So feel free to adjust your options with that information.
Wouldn't that be a dexterity trap?
That was... You have a good dexterity. You rolled a 2. You're good.
Okay. My attack?
You can attack if you want, or change your option.
No, I'm going for my headshot.
Okay, roll it.
17.
That hits. Dice your damage.
Is he wearing armor at all?
Nope. No, seriously, the dude's
Right.
naked.
I forgot that's a thing. Oh, yeah, right.
15 points of damage to the head.
You stab him through the head. You stab him into his goddamn brain. His eyes kind of roll back for a second and then roll back forward. And he rips his head to the side, and your sword carves through most of his skull, but he's still up.
Ooh, now you done pissed him off.
And that was 15 to the head, duly noted. And yeah, he's giving you this smile like he's going to eat you.
You do realize there's no possible way for me to stab him. He is 8 feet tall. I can slash half
You
of
have a
his face
longsword.
off.
You know what I'm saying.
I'm
You
5
do
feet
something
tall.
that should have killed him,
If you were trying to go for the periphery, like,
and it did not. That is what I'm trying to tell you, but using in-game speech.
Mechanic.
Yes, okay. Okay, at this point, Harvester, with your spell, let me double check that, because maximum of... the hell?
Oh, wait, no. I screwed up. That should have been 6. Okay, that's right. That should have been a few extra points on damage. Yeah, I forgot to factor in the longsword.
The web covers a maximum of 8 cubic inches, 1/10 of yards thick, so a mass. So you were casting it at what again?
Zod and the elves.
Okay.
You realize the entire place is currently on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, he does.
So I'm looking
So,
at this. The maximum
cast
area
web
of
and it
8
burns
cubic
up.
inches? Oh, how does that work? Sufficient mass, magic sword to cut through. I'm trying to figure out the area of effect of this. Many layered mass, blah blah blah, far larger and tougher. They must be anchored to 2 or more points, floor and ceiling, opposite walls, diametrically opposed. 8 cubic inches, at least 1/10 of yards thick, and a mass of 4/10 of yards high. Oh! What the hell? So the maximum area of 8 cubic inches, so a 4x2x1 works. So is that inches, or... Because that doesn't make sense for it to be inches.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
tens of yards? So why does it say inches? The fuck is that bullshit? Get out of
Because
here.
they always use the fucking inch notation for tens of yards.
Okay, so yeah, with the cubic, tens of yards of that, yeah, you
thought
can
it
cover
was
the room.
The double dashes is 10s of yards, and the single
is.
dash is inches.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you webbed the room, my dude. Does webbing interrupt spellcasting?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, Mika, that's...
Remember, the room is on fire, so, I mean, he webbed it, but it's now in flames, so it's
Yep.
really a moot point. Because not only are we webbed, you're webbed.
No, I'm not. I'm not casting web onto myself.
It encased the entire room, as he said.
I'm
Not the entire room, no. I
No.
apologize if I said
You,
that. Let me
you
clarify.
said the entire room.
It's capable of doing it. He's not directing it there. He's directing it to your half of the room. Which still has a ton of burning corpses. Yeah, Harvester, you spray those webs and they're already catching fire, but that was probably your intent. Zod doesn't even look like he's slowed by it. Like, some strands rip onto him as he rips back his sword to swing at you. So... I can't say your name. Saban.
It's not a hard name to say.
I know, I'm having a mental block here, man. So yeah, as he rips his hand free, it doesn't look like it's bothering him at all. What's your strength rating again? That? So you should actually be able to break
1,100.
So yeah, you should be able to move, not quite freely, but blah blah blah.
until the webs that are touching you catch fire, and then you take the fire
Well,
damage.
technically, I'm still on fire, so.
So you can break through 1 foot of webbing per round. Sufficient mass equals great strength in this case, and great mass will hardly notice webs. You are an elf, so you don't have that mass so much.
Well, I should with my exceptional strength rating.
That's a
You
good
just
point. You're
didn't
more
determine it.
closer. That's a good point, yeah. So, okay, you'll be able to break through 1 foot of webbing per round. Maybe even a bit more. Anywho, you'll be able to kind of fight as you go, because the webs are on fire and quickly losing their stickiness. Like, you're still attached to it, but it's no longer attached to the wall because the wall is on fire. Okay. Oh, hold on, there's a saving throw for this. Negate or half. Oh, party! I almost forgot. Saving throws. That is to say everyone that isn't that. Okay, Zod saves.
Dude, it's so creepy how like
Siobhan and
with-
Miko, give me a d20 each for your saving throws. This will be versus spell.
What gives bonuses to that? If there's anything.
In this
Would my
case, it's a
dex add
visible
bonus?
attack form, so dexterity should technically not apply again, but I'm going to roll it here for the sake of rolling it. So yeah, dexterity applies, magic armor applies.
18.
Okay, we
12.
have a 7, an 18, and a 12. That 18 definitely saves. 12 as a 10th. Let me check. Because that might
What does that
work.
save do, by the way?
Fighter 10 versus spell. Okay, both of you will manage to save. So at this point, it either negates or it does half. Because of the way the room is, it won't completely negate it, but you will be half as slowed as you normally would be. So instead of breaking through 1 foot of webbing per round, it's 2. Although in your case, I'm going to bump you up to 4, Saban. Miko, what's your character's strength?
14.
14. Okay, so you are not held, but you can break through 1 foot of webbing per turn.
I'm guessing this still ruins my spell. Correct.
Yeah, so you save, so you can go through 2 feet of webbing, but it's like, oh, shit, and you instinctively cover your eyes to get it out of your eyes, and so on and so forth. Your spell's ruined. Webbing's catching fire. Okay, Harvester. Give me a second here. 1, 2 elves, 3, 4 humans. Huh. Man, Zod loves that elf blood or something. He's not going for Harvester yet.
What about
Okay.
the clerics?
The clerics are running. Their forces were just obliterated. There's less than a dozen of them. They're running. And y'all had 5 of them, and they're clerics. They're not cut out for the fighting. They're there to heal the wounded. Cast a couple cures and aids, and shit went south faster than anything has ever gone south before. If this shit was any further south, you'd be in Mexico. Okay, so, Sivan, are you changing your action at all as Zod is swinging at you?
Swinging at who?
He's swinging at you.
Mm. No.
Okay.
I mean, either way, Grills is just gonna fuck us over, and I don't get to enjoy this, so might as well just get it over with.
Well, he does miss. Are you going for that second called shot to the head?
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
It killed most of them.
Net
Nice
20!
percentage! And you said you wouldn't enjoy it.
92.
Maybe you can cut off his
92.
throat.
Oh my god. This is with a longsword that is slashing 92. Chest wound, double damage. Dice your damage.
Except it was a headshot.
Well, called shot to the head, so we're just gonna double the head damage.
I was gonna say cut off the neck.
So that is 6, 7, 8.
Oh, they got missiles on it. And I leveled up because I killed
19. Yeah, you slice his head and he topples backward and the giant falls and thuds against the ground. Wow.
I killed the bud.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Does
Let's
this
see.
change the history books anymore?
You'll see. So, Sivan, you have 1 attack left this round. What are you doing?
I'm turning and scanning who threw the fucking spell at me.
Okay, let me double check just to make sure I'm not fucking anyone over here. What's your intelligence again?
17.
17. Okay.
Effectively, I know it won't come from my side.
So you're
So it was
looking,
targeted
you're
on our side. I'm
scanning,
looking to where the humans were.
and maybe it's because there's still people on the ground screaming, running around on fire, dying.
You gave this fucker an invisibility ring.
No, because then the invisibility would be broken after a spell. This is actually worse somehow. And with that dice roll, yeah, you do not see where the fuck it's coming from. And, like, the clerics are calling, fall back, something's happening there. And, yeah. I'd like to know your action for the round, otherwise we'll do one more new I think should cover it.
That Vod's head off.
Well, actually, it's not landmines mostly. It's
Okay, you're going to cut his head off. Oh my god.
Question: would I be able to?
When I find Harvester, I'm taking his genitals off, not his head,
Oh my
and then I will
god.
leave you alive.
Casting time of that. Okay, what's your question, Golden?
Can I see anyone standing over there, on the human side at least, or is everyone just on the
Nope.
ground or just fleeing?
There's people on the ground fleeing. There's a couple fleeing down the corridor. There's torches on the ground. The webbing is burning at this point. Both of you.
I was just gonna ask if during
Yeah.
the time I was webbed, would I have been trying to break out?
So yeah,
So I
you're
could
trying to
cast
break out, but
Easy.
the web is burning around you. Both of you take 5 points of damage, by the way, from the burning web, and it's done for. The webbing is burnt. Half the room is aglow aflame. Harvester, look at what you have done. This is beautiful, man. I love this.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Some. You annihilated almost all your forces. Saban, describe how you're going to take off Zod's head. I'm curious.
Bring my longsword down on his neck, disembodying it from his shoulders. I mean,
I was wondering if
down
you're
the-
doing something special. Okay, but straight down the neck. Anyway, so you raise your longsword up, and the fucker's eyes shoot open. And as you're bringing it down, he manages to dodge to the side at the last second. His wounds are healing. Not like Weapon Years of Shalif instantly, but they are closing rapidly. That called shot to the head put him down for a round. And then he got right back up. So, I know what you're doing, Harvester. Shaban, I'm sure you're
I'm
going to have
editing.
something fun to do.
Can I want to cast Tasha's Uncontrollable Laughter.
Okay. I believe that's a player's handbook thing.
No, it is in the because it's or not kind of because it's Tasha's.
That's a good point, yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a couple of drags real quick.
I think you already knew who I'm casting it on. I don't think I need to specify that.
I'm
But,
gonna guess, yeah. Okay, casting time
Yeah.
of that. Okay. Casting Enlarge reversed on Zod. Siobhan evading away. Okay. Siobhan. I'm sorry, man. I keep killing your name. Give me a d6 for that. That's one segment spell for Enlarge. That is the wrong channel. Okay.
I take
Mika,
2 segments.
You take 2 segments. Yes, you do.
Yeah, fine. Pretty good.
Okay, so you're at armor class negative
Yeah.
9, I believe, at this point. Yeah. Look at you go. You're evading away, and most of the things here are on fire. Okay. I want to wait for Harvester to get back to do this. Let me dice it. Okay, and he's at that level thingy. I mean, yeah, that's a critical success, though. Yikes. Okay. Of all the places to get not one. Okay.
By the way, where am I in this cave?
I have you by the entrance on the east end of the room.
Got it. I'm near the entrance at least.
I would be evading towards my charge.
Duly noted. Okay, Harvester, you cast the magic and you feel it go off, and Zod apparently shrugs it off.
Crap.
Miko, dice it. But not dice it. Let me give me a second. Saving throw special. Okay, let me check the save. Okay, now out of curiosity, magic resistance. Oh, okay. Miko, something similar. You cast it, you feel the Dweemer go off, it's not working. Guys, Zod is growing in size. His skin is shooting out black hair that turns into fur. It's what I've described to you all on the night of the blood moon. And mind you, I think I forgot to mention the height of the ceiling in this room is maybe 12 feet tall at most, and so his head's starting to hit up against it because when he's demonic like that, when he's that giant black winged creature, he's 14 feet tall, he punches the goddamn ceiling. And there's this rumbling sound as the ceiling collapses, revealing a passageway up top. It doesn't look like it was put there intentionally, just years of rock wearing down.
If he's down for one round, when he's gotten up after my last hit, not before?
Let me do some math there 1 second. He heals at that right there. You did that much damage, so for him to go back up is that. He heals at that right. No, as I said it. He's hard to put down this one. Anyways, where was
But
I?
if it's a round, I still hadn't gotten my last attack off to end it.
Aiden, just work with me here. I'm trying to keep things moving. I know, you want to kill him. If you want, you can kill him as Vi. So, party. He punches the ceiling, there's like a slight minor cave-in, and this giant winged monster shoots up into this hole he's made in the ceiling. You're not sure if he's fleeing, or if he just got bored and left, or if you actually scared him, Saban. And, yeah, as y'all will witness this happen, of course, it strikes you the quiet. How people were screaming and everything, and now it feels so quiet for a second. Now, if y'all want to conclude this fight, or y'all want to flee, we can do that. I know Voss is sitting in the wings, and we were waiting for him, so how do you people want to
Shaban's
do it?
raiding away to the exit and dragging their mage.
Alright. Harvester, are you pursuing the fleeing elves?
No.
Alright, in that case, you're going to come back and be one of the few survivors, and both y'all are probably going to be questioned many times about the events that have transpired here, and it will be a very weird picture of history painted. Well done, party. You actually survived. I wasn't anticipating that.
I know if made Vod run.
It won't be the last time.
Well done, party. Where is he? Out of character, I think?
No, he's right here.
It
Well,
will
he's
not be the
definitely
last time an elf makes him run.
Well, GG, people. Did not anticipate any of that happening the way it did.
It's me. You know
I
I
know.
defy all your expectations.
You got a crit at the luckiest moment. GG, man.